Alright guys, let me set that up real quick. Hey, I will not be, I'll get the testing started, but I won't be commentating for a little bit. I gotta wait for dinner real quick. But may as well have some trucks rolling for you. So, yeah, I think we black screened. Yeah, we just black screened it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's get that. Let's get everything set up here. Running a little behind today, but figured I'd get in testing today. And a bit out of breath now from running up. Why do I have 16 participants in testing? Why are you... What is this? Holy crap. Okay, well. Jeez, that was something big. Even Colton Lane is in here, and he's one of the rookies this season, of course. So for testing, real quick. Testing, they're all test trucks, so they're going to be like actual test trucks here. And because I couldn't get all like 36 drivers out in a big enough time. That's a big amount there. So all of these trucks are test trucks because it is a testing. It is preseason testing. I will show the guys here, these cars here. So I will show the NSDCA Season 1 cars and then the testing cars you'll see on track. So we have me with my Valvoline car. You got Diego Yepez's Order of the Arrow 8. You also have his Fire Alarm Systems 8. There's Ryan Butcher's Chevron car. And then... Where is it? That one right there, his Gatorade car. Mostly everyone's secondaries will be the same as their primaries, except painted differently, just with different colors. So there's Butcher and his Gatorade truck. Tony Green making a few starts this season in the 07, mostly the super speedways. And that car will be for a lot of other teams. Jacob Edson's GoDaddy number 10. Jay Jefferson's Ozarka Water number 21. And his HEB 21. Justin Knight and his DuPont Chevrolet. DuPont sponsoring the full season with a blue and a red car. Carson Bowers and his Verizon paint scheme. There's the pink version of that Verizon paint scheme. Of course, most of you who actually check out in Discord, you would have seen these paint schemes, and some of you haven't. Jake Galloway and the 30 team, they bought this truck off of Jones Racing Inc. They only have the one, so if Jake does crash this at Daytona, he will not be making more starts in it, as the team only has the one truck. AJ Jones did say he'd sell them, but he'd sell them more, but that 30 car very beat up. There's Peter Onjak's Pennington car. There's an interesting thing with Peter's team this season. You guys will see that the season progresses. There's Zachary Fitzwater in his Foster's Andrado 59. And then Paul Jackson driving part of the Monster Energy 77 and the Fire Alarm Systems 77. Now, all of these trucks, as soon as I finish all of the trucks, which still won't be for a while, I have school tomorrow, so that's going to cut down on a lot of this. And after testing, I definitely would run like a 13 or 14 thing. Yes, this is the CWS 15 mod. But these are the paint schemes right now that I have. I'm working on more, and those will come out. Then we have our testing lineup. Here are the testing cars. So they're pretty much just plain white cars with either a sponsor or a number. So there's my test car. There's Diego's, Ryan Butcher's, the 07. As you can tell, the team basically was pretty destroyed. It's not a highly funded team, so they didn't even put anything on it. They just taped up the sides, put the 07 on there, so you'll see that in testing. Jacob Edson's team keeping the thank you STP. Blake Maurice, of course, your Rookie of the Year. Kukulon and Nosler have matching testing cars. You see Aiden Burkhart moves to the 18 truck. There is, I need to renumber that 18. There's Nosler's number 17. Matty Portis 20. Jay Jefferson's 21, Justin Knight's 24, 25 of Carson Bowers, 28 of Spurlytube, 29 of Alex Kraft. Galloway, they just put the number on top. I don't know, I was trying to make some different stuff. Peter Onjak in 44, DeLello in the 57, Fitzwaters 59, Derek Hamill in the 70, Nathan Stapleton in the 71, Patrick Smith in the 75. Marcus Yepes will be driving the truck. Actually, yeah, Marcus Yepes will be driving this truck at the at Canadian Tire today to test the truck out. The 81 as well. Jeff McReynolds is not running for the 81 team. They just called them in to test the 81 truck. You have Carter Friesen in the 91 team, just a straight blue line on the side of it. And then Brady Burkhart's Mountain Dew car. So these will be the trucks actually running. 10 trucks did not appear today. I will get that list up shortly. The testing will be 30 minutes. And then I will definitely do a race with the actual trucks here later. But yeah, so here's testing. See, everyone's going to come on out. I will go silent here shortly. So this is only testing, so it's basically just a practice session. These guys running laps. We'll talk about the teams. We'll talk about the drivers. I'll have a conversation with you guys. But this is early preseason testing here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. And they'll be going green. Nosler, you guys each have 2 trucks, but the paint scheme has to be the same between both of them. The scheme is the same, the colors and sponsors don't have to be. There is Patrick Smith. He has moved to Ford this season. After his 1-year stint with Onge Auto, he will be piloting the number 75 Venom Energy Ford F-150 this season and making his first laps here at Canadian Tire. Also, you see Aiden Burkhardt. He has moved to the 18 truck. Xbox returns as a sponsor with Monster Energy. Actually, no, Monster Energy won't be able to return as a sponsor to the 18 truck because it's that. So, right now, that 18 truck is right now out in the race. Mitchell Collins, you are the 27 Red Bull Ford in ARCA Series, not in the trucks, in the ARCA Series, because the because you were one of the only free agents left that were eligible for a full-time ride, and Sebastian wanted a full-time ride, full-time driver, and you were the last one, so there's that. You see, Nathan Stapleton will be driving the 71 truck this season. Of course, he has Johnny Zod's font on the side of it, but right now, Stapleton running for PNC Hamill Racing. Advanced Auto Parts is going a full season in the 71 truck. Right now, Nathan, last season, of course, you guys remember at Road America, the 71 team did very well until he hit Matty Porta. That was the big penalty. That was the big debacle there. And that's how that is. You see Matty Porta there. And Marcus Yepes as well in the 77 truck. Marcus making his only second start in the series. He ran a third start in the series. He ran Dover and Atlanta. He's right now testing the truck that he'll be driving a few times this season. Not sure if he'll run. I don't think he'll be able to run Canadian Tire, though, because Canadian Tire will be a chase race. The rest of these guys are just going on through. There's Justin Knight and the DuPont colors. Peter Onjak, and there's Jake Galloway. Galloway in that 30 truck. Aiden Burkhardt that's Patrick Smith with Jacob Edson in front of him. There's that taped up 81. For Square D Racing, Square D making its first start at Daytona. It will be basically just sponsored by Square D. It is a part-time truck for Chevy. I will be deciding who drives into those cars. There's Riley Spurlytube, of course. He came close to being the Rookie of the Year last season. Your winner at Kentucky, race number 9. Right now, Riley Spurlytube, even though he will not be eligible to run this race later in the season, he said he wants to run it just so in Season 4 he'll be good here at this track. Of course, he is not running in that 28 truck full time. He is running in the ARCA Series still for another full season, as Jay Jefferson is the only one from Texas Star Racing moving up. Riley's going to be one of the only 7 veterans in the ARCA Series. And of course, I will definitely bring up the website, or not the website, the graph here at the end of this stream, at the end of testing. And I will definitely show the guys what silly season looks like right now. Alright, so I will see you guys back here in a moment. It'll be, let me find a good camera angle here. There we go, that's a good camera angle. So I will be right on back. Give me about 1-2 minutes. Thank you guys. All right, I'm back. Hey guys. Sorry. Now I have pizza with me, so I'll be eating pizza. Anyway, let's just go ahead through the field. Let's talk about who these guys are. For some of you who don't actually follow the series that much, and we'll just go through that. So here he is, Carson Bowers, your Season 2 champion in the ARCA series. He is running, switching to Ford, and is teamed up with AJR Racing, which is Ryan Butcher. Right now, this 25 team, his main sponsor for the season is Verizon Wireless. Of course, the team did not want to put the actual sponsors on the car, so he is in just the base paint scheme. But let me take a drink here. I'm out of breath. Sorry, this is pretty ghetto, but Carson Bowers, of course, your defending Season 2 champion, beat Sebastian Kukulon by almost 30 points at the end of the season at Atlanta after that. So Carson Bowers, of course, your Season 2 champion. He gets the bragging rights for the next season. Alex Kraft, the driver he just passed. Kraft did not really do that strong in the 36 car last season in the ARCA series. Now he moves into the 29 truck for Jones Racing Inc. Of course, his owner, AJ Jones, is making his final start full-time in, well, his final start in a points-paying race, which is Daytona at the beginning of the season in the number 4. Of course, why would Jones have to test here if he wasn't running this track? So Alex Kraft competing full-time. He has Kraft on the car, of course, for Alex Kraft. There he is, Brandon Morris, of course, me. He will be running the Valvoline throwback to Mark Martin. Of course, that is basically his career sponsor, the 6 truck, as he rebranded it to become Mark Martin's teammate, or Mark Martin's driver. I am rambling, but of course his teammate Brady Burkhart won at Iowa last season. Brandon did not do too much good last season, as he was only able to score 3 upgrade points the entire year. Right now, Brandon looking to make a brand new person, brand new series, a brand new career here in the trucks. Zachary DeLello, right now, your fastest in the, your fastest on track right now. Zachary DeLello has teamed up with Monster Motorsports in one of the biggest alliance moves, biggest power moves this season. Zachary DeLello, of course, he was a championship contender until Kentucky basically took him out of it. He was a top 10 driver all season long, and he's had some great finishes, but he just has not had the consistency. He just has not had the car under him. Teaming up with Monster Motorsports with the Alliance, as he will drive still for Zachary Racing, his own team. and driving for Monster Motorsport for Diego Yepes and Jacob Edson here in the Truck Series. Decker DeLello, of course, with Applebee's coming back as a sponsor, the 57 truck is looking to finally get that first career win that has eluded DeLello for almost 22 races. Ryan Butcher back here, of course, he was a very dominant driver this season, 2 race wins, but that was it for all of what he did. He still finished almost outside of the top 20 in points, and the 01 team has just not had the pace here. Did not have the pace in the ARCA series the rest of the season. Right now, Ryan Butcher, he is 6th fastest on track, and of course, trying to get these cars these trucks, sorry, chat, used to the road course here in Canada. It was pretty expensive, so that's why he did not bring the 78 truck with him. He just brought his 01 so he could test here in Canada. Derek Hamill, as he's going to pull onto pit road. Derek Hamill has really been one of the biggest flops of the 2 seasons. The 70 team has just not been strong whatsoever, as it was the 25 team last season in the ARCA series. He has brought on Sean Ard for a full-time stint in ARCA for the 25 team. PNC Bank, of course, is basically owning the team, and he is running with that sponsorship for the entire season. Let's get back up to where we were. Kalen Nosler, Red Bull Racing, was not supposed to run full-time this season. However, choking on a pepperoni here, sorry. However, Sebastian Kukulon was brought in. Sebastian Kukulon said that he wanted to bring the Red Bull team, up to the bigger series full time. It was supposed to be Nosler and Kukulon sharing the 12 truck all season here in the trucks, but he has pulled into a full-time stint. Right now, the 17 truck, he will be running a mirrored paint scheme to Sebastian Kukulon, both sporting the Red Bull colors for the entire season. Blake Maurice, your Rookie of the Year champion, of course, he had a lot of controversy last season after it was found that he had illegal parts on 2 races. At Las Vegas, the track he won at, resulting in an encumbered win, and I believe at Iowa. So that 11 team faced a big heat in the ARCA series, and now in the trucks he's looking to get his first win that will actually not be encumbered. So hopefully this 11 team will do everything he can. Riley Spurley-Tube at Kentucky, he went face-to-face with team owner of Texas Star Racing, Jay Jefferson, the person who put the 28 team on the track in the ARCA series. Right now, Riley is thankful to have an opportunity to test out here at Canadian Tire, even though he will not be running this next season. The rule is that ARCA drivers are not allowed to run or full-time ARCA drivers, I should say, are not allowed to run in the truck series during the truck chase. And Riley Spurley-Tube is one of the full-time truck guys. He will not be partaking here at Canada next season, as the team is full-time in the ARCA. I am rambling again. Sorry. Oh boy. See, this is my first testing. It's going to be pretty bad. But let me just cover that real quick. Matt Eisenbeis, he did approach me yesterday. We had a conversation in the YouTube comments. He is one of the 4 that might get that new team that'll pop into the ARCA series. He will be running part-time, and to get the intro level is part-time, so you'll be running about 6 to 8 races in the ARCA series, maybe 4, maybe 2, depending on who your owner is, and then you will be able to run a full-time season. Now, if you run either way, you're going to have at least 2 seasons under your belt, whether it's 2 part-time seasons or one part-time season, 1 full-time season. So that is the difference there. JJ, I believe you said that Eli is running full-time with the 0 car, because he is running the rest of the races that he's missing in the 0 car. That means he's a full-time driver. That means he cannot race in the truck race. So I'm guessing Cody Smart's going to have to pick up the truck. But that is how that is. All the team owners are in the Discord, so really that's why it's easy to get you guys to talk about this. So that's good. Let's talk about now Ange Auto, and what a struggle they had last season at least the beginning of the year. A very strong run by Logan Cloud finished second at Bristol earlier in the season. Zachary Fitzwater, of course, has been one of the laughingstocks of the series, considering he has almost 290 career wins in his entire career, actually about 294. The 59 team has been winless for 24 races in the ARCA series, and he's trying to turn that around here in a part-time stint with Ange Auto in the Truck Series, the Crown Royal Truck Series, if you guys didn't know that. But Zachary Fitzwater, he will be sponsored by Foster's for 4 races this season. Of course, the very drunk driver in the series. Zachary is doing everything he can. He has made an alliance with Ange Auto, and they have brought Kev Shearer into the 95 car in the ARCA series. Zachary will be running the 59 full-time in the ARCA series as well, and Zachary will make 4 starts here in the trucks. Further up there is Carter Friesen, the Canadian, one of 2 Canadians in the field, and the one that probably has just had a better career than the other. Patrick Smith being the 1 Canadian, and the 2nd Canadian of Carter Friesen in the 91 truck for Season 3. He won Martinsville, the finale, in Season 1, but of course that was his only win. Last season he did very, very well in the ARCA series, gathering himself a top 5 in points, or I believe 6th place in points. However, the Allegiant Airlines sponsored 91 will be making its another start in the 2nd series. He has not brought anyone on his team. Jake Rogers is staying in the ARCA series in the 98 truck for 1 more season. That is the 3rd of the 5 veterans in the series. Next season in the ARCA, we are looking at almost a 21-car Rookie of the Year field. So it's big. All of the veterans, most of these drivers that are running full-time you see here, made a start all the way back in Season 1 and helped start the series to what it has become. And there you see Derek Hamill going around Diego Yepes. Let's make a mention of that real quick. Do you remember Watkins Glen? Lap 1, Derek Hamill and Diego Yepes battling into turn 1. As they crossed the line for lap 2, they got into each other and they put directly into the wall. Hamill slid on his roof for a long time. Diego Yepes was taken out of Watkins Glen after both of them started 1 and 2, and that has really just ignited the rest of this rivalry between the driver of the 70 truck and the driver of the number 8 truck, Diego Yepes. Diego, of course, is your first South American-born racer here in the NSDCA. He is from Venezuela, and he will be driving the Fire Alarm Systems number 8 truck here in the Crown Royal Truck Series. Basically, it is modeled after John Hunter Nemechek, as that is his favorite driver. But the JHN-inspired Fire Alarm Systems car, Diego Yepes, 4-time winner, twice last season, twice in the season before. He is also the All-Star Race winner. He has the most upgrade points out of anyone. He has 14 heading into Season 3 of the NSDCA. He also has 9 team upgrade points for the Monster Motorsports team. So really, Diego Yepes could just become the Kyle Busch of the series, because he really has not had that many favorites. There is Jake Galloway, the Brit in the number 30. He will be making at least 1 start this season at Daytona in the 30 truck. He has also been signed on for a full-time stint in the number 8 truck, I believe, for Jones Racing Inc., the team that is basically helping field this number 30 team. Right now, Jake Galloway is just running laps. He is 9th fastest, his first time on a truck, but of course, being British, he grew up on some road courses over there. Of course, he has ran at Silverstone multiple times in the GP3 series as one-off events, as this man was not very much a open-wheel driver, as you see Matty Porter and Justin Knight being. The 30 team picked him up. He will be running at least Watkins Glen, since Watkins Glen will be running before the chase. So this 30 team might be able to field once again, as long as they can keep the car clean and maybe get some extra help from Jones Racing Inc., who is trying to work with this 30 team, help them get going. Let's go up. Let's go find him. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Brady Burkhart, making his laps here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. He is right now 4th fastest. A beautiful run by this 99 truck right now. Brady, of course, not really a road course specialist, but a very strong driver nonetheless. Brady and this 99 team have worked so hard. They got a win last season at Iowa that put them into the All-Star race, and they almost won the thing. They were running top 5 all night. Right now, Brady Burkhart, the fan favorite for one season, and if all goes well at the award ceremonies coming up this week, he might be a 2-time fan favorite driver. Could this be the Bill Elliott or Chase Elliott of the series? I'm going to guess yes, but it didn't take him as long as Chase to win his first career race at Tib. Of course, Brady, right now for Burkhart Morris Motorsports, he co-owns the team with Brandon Morris, but has given a bunch of power to this 99 and 6 team, as he has gone over to field the trucks for his little brother Aiden Burkhart, who won 2 races last season, and Blake Maurice, the driver who had the encumbered win last season. Brady right now just making laps. He's fallen to 5th behind Tony Green, but of course this 99 team is raring to go for Daytona. He definitely wants to see this team in victory lane multiple times this season, just like the rest of the crowd watching this stream. There is Sebastian Kukulon in that 12 team. He will be running the blue car against him, and I have Nosler on the back. Whoopsie daisy. But it is Sebastian Kukulon in the 12. This is great. This is a great job for Red Bull to force Kukulon and Nosler up into the series. 2 very strong drivers. Sebastian was the only driver who could catch Carson Bowers coming into Atlanta, the finale in Season 2. Of course, Sebastian Kukulon right now, he's making his laps here, and it does not look like he's too fast, as right now he is 19th fastest in the series. Right now, this 12 team doing everything they can, just trying to get the setups right, get those cars right, because once they hit the chase next season, be ready to watch this driver finally get his first career win. Sebastian, of course, has never won a race in the series, has come close a couple times. He ran part-time in the 94 car in Season 1. He was able to make the final 7 races, but came just short in the Rookie of the Year standings to Alex Kraft, who made 2 extra races than him. Sebastian Kukulon, he has not had the star power as some of these other drivers, but he has been silently there. He has been knocking off laps. He's been running for wins, but he just hasn't got them yet. This is going to be beautiful for this 12 team as long as he can take a race win this season, put himself in the chase. The chase this season. Let's just talk quickly about this season. We'll go ahead up and take a look at Jacob Edson, wherever he is, because Jacob wanted to see himself. There's Jacob Edson. But this season in the trucks, ARCA remains the same, with the same point standings as last season. It's just straight through. This truck season is 16 races. The schedule has not been confirmed yet. However, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park will be in the chase. Right now, this team, this series will have a chase format. It is not the win and you're in format from 2014-2016, or 2014-2018. And of course, there are no stage races. Right now, oh boy, rambling. Anyway, what was I saying? Chase. The chase is going to be like the 2004 chase with my points style, my points format. You will not win to get into the chase. The chase will be the top 8 drivers in the standings at the cutoff race in race number 12. No idea what that race will be yet. But the cutoff race is number 12. Then for race 13, 14, 15... No. Wait a minute. What did I have it? 10 and 6. Okay. I don't have anything up alongside me, so I'm kind of just rambling a bit, but I'm trying to remember. It's hot in here. Sorry. I think I'm having a heat stroke. And Fitzy's here. Great. But the Truck Series has a chase. The first 10 races will be the normal point style. The top 8 in points will advance after 10 races. The final 6 races will be the chase races. Those 6 races are like the 2004 stats. That means race 11 to race 16, those points all matter equally. So you want to do as best as you can all season, all chase long. So that's how that points format will work, and of course the Arcus remains the same. Let's take a look at a few more drivers that we haven't talked about. There is Jeff McReynolds. making his only time here running the truck. Of course, this is his home country of Canada. That's why they picked him up here, as he's ran one race at Canadian Tire before in the Pinty Series. However, Jeff McReynolds doing everything he can for the small Square D Racing in this 81 team. Of course, this team does not have any drivers fielded yet. They just have the truck. So Jeff McReynolds testing this could mean that he'll be driving this truck later this season. There is your Season 1 champion, Peter Onjek. And let's just say the difference between Season 1 and Season 2 for this 44 team is humongous. The champion in the 44 car in Season 1, after tying Jay Jefferson at Martinsville for the championship, he won the tiebreaker of average finish. However, Peter right now is not putting up some very strong lap times in this truck. Actually, he is more 22nd. Very slow times in this 44 truck as he is struggling to run testing laps. But right now, Peter is making sure that he will be able to use this road course to his advantage in the chase. Last season, for the first multiple races, of course, at Las Vegas, the run-in with Johnny Zod that sent Zod fighting all of Anjada the rest of the season and led to Zod's suspension from the series for 2 races last season. Peter, he won the championship, but that was it. He did not follow up in Season 2 with anything. He finished 21st in points, and that was very different from his first season. Peter, of course, he wants to come into the Truck Series with new light to his career. He wants to go out there. He wants to go win. He has 2 young upstarts, Tib Foster and Logan Cloud, running his cars next season, which is going to be very big for that team for the future. Peter, of course, he brought Tib Foster and Logan Cloud into the series last season. Both of them ran 7 races apiece, and Logan Cloud, of course, finishing second at Bristol was the highlight of the season. Peter is hoping this new alliance between him and Zachary Fitzwater for Fitzwater Australia Racing will shed some big improvements for the team. However, Peter has just been on the radio this entire test session saying this truck is not feeling that good. Let's see who else we got. Matty Porta. Porta is a road course ace, and you see he has put this truck as the fastest lap in testing. You can tell Matty Porta is a threat. He almost won Road America. If it wasn't for Nathan Stapleton, that 20 car could have been up at least battling for the win, not finishing 5th at that race. After being shoved out by Nathan Stapleton, he had some words after the race, and of course you guys remember Gateway for those. Matty Porta, the road course ace here. He won Dover last season. He's now in this 20 truck this season, looking with Castrol on the truck to bring him success just like it did last season. There is Tony Green. Tony Green is only making 2 races. He's only making 2 starts. He will be running the 07 car, the 07 truck. I don't care. I'm saying car and truck. Screw you. The 07 truck at Talladega and Daytona, as well as the 07 car in the ARCA Series at Talladega and Daytona. The Daytona winner earlier in Season 1, the inaugural race winner in Season 1, of course, in that 42 team, brings Credit 1 on to the truck. However, Credit 1 was not going to back him for a full season after poor results last season and in Season 1 near the end. So Tony Green has also been taken out for activity. Now, for those of you that are new, I don't know how many of the new guys will actually be watching this, but I do require an activity level to remain in the series at least full time. Tony Green, Randy Kaiser, and Tyler Jones. They were all pretty strong drivers. Tony Green had a win. Tyler Jones was up in the top 10 a few times this season. And Randy Kaiser, he was just kind of there, almost won at Gateway last season. All 3 of those drivers did not make this season full-time because they did not follow the series. I'm not asking you guys to follow the series religiously. I'm just asking, check out Ratings Day. Ratings Day, some of you might have seen Ratings Day. That's the most recent video on the channel. The drivers around here can know, especially Diego Yepes, Jacob Edson. They can tell you Ratings Day is important to be a very strong driver. The all of that will be discussed in a video probably next weekend. However, ratings are very, very important. That is why you saw Diego Yepes win 4 races last season. That is why you saw Carson Bowers, wherever he is on track, win the championship. He has a 42. He has a 32 qualifying, and the base stats are 20. So that's how big it is. And that is just a line right there. Jake does not want to pass Diego. He's afraid. But it definitely has been an interesting season nonetheless. And all of you rookies that are coming in this season, all of you brand new part-time drivers, just take a look at chat. These guys, this is testing. I'm rambling, and they're still staying here to be in the series, to be in the stream. Like, this series is great, and if you can look at some races from last season, Road America is a big one. Road America was a great race. A lot of people enjoyed it. Atlanta was a pretty good race as it came down to fuel. Charlotte was a controversial race. Las Vegas was a great race. So be sure to check some of these races out that you've seen last season. It's going to be probably about a month and a half, maybe 2 months before all of this comes out. So it's going to be big. It's going to be a big season. I'm eating a pepperoni again, sorry. Okay. But there you see. Like, this community is very good. So it's a good rate. It's a good series. A lot of these guys like it. But as we're coming to the end, only 1 minute left in testing. 1 minute left in testing. We'll be having multiple testing streams this season. They'll all be on new tracks. There will all be on new tracks. And yeah, let's go. There's Jay. There's Jay and Riley. They're not even on the track, but everyone's looking forward to Season 3. We have the trucks that are expanding. We have the ARCA that is almost 90 cars. 90 drivers in this series, I should say, in the trucks in ARCA. And a lot of drivers are retiring. A lot of drivers are coming in. So this is going to be a great season. I hope you guys all stay with me. But again, back to the activity real quick. Basically, I just want to see comments. I want to see a comment about something in the race, not just your finishing position, because I know you'd finish like, oh yeah, you can just go to the end of the video. I want to see the people that are actually watching the races. I want to see like, oh, that was a great pass, or oh, that was you, Fitzy, shut up. But it'd be pretty. I just want to see people commenting, like, oh, that was a good race, oh, nice battle, or something like that. I don't know. Just something that's not just, hey, 17th. Great. Thanks. Anyway, we're coming to the end of testing here. There's Riley Spurley-Tube coming back out. I don't know why he's coming back out with 5 seconds left in testing. But let's just show those sexy Rams that are out there. It's a great series, and there it is. That's the end of testing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to not do a test unless you guys want to see these test cars actually raced, because there's 26 of them, or we can do the paint schemes race, and we can do them at whatever track you want. So there's that. I'm not asking, don't think that Edson's is what I need. Edson's is way over it. I just want to see you guys like say, that was a good battle. That was a good battle there. Nice race. Or, hey, that was a nice finish. I'm going to eat real quick because I haven't eaten this entire thing. Now, I asked you guys which ones. Let's do a paint scheme race. Okay. I'm gonna pick the track because screw you guys. Also, by the way, none of these testing trucks are rated, so that was just kind of random, but testing enough. Okay, we'll do a paint scheme race. Do a paint scheme race here, but yeah, you guys, I just need like a 1 or 2 sentence. It doesn't have to be on every race. I just ask probably like 2 to 3 races out of the season, or do every ratings day if you have ratings, because the ratings day ratings, I'll show you guys. I think there's drivers. Let's do it at one of the new we'll do it at Pocono. We'll do them at Pocono for 10 laps. But I'll show the new guys. This is what I'm talking about. These are the base stats right here. Also chassis was switched up. Let's go to ARCA real quick. So for you new guys, I think both Colton Lane, Matt Eisenbeis, you guys are big on this. So these are all the season 2 paint schemes. I should probably put that in the comment in the description, the link to getting these. But you see here, the base stats are 40 to 50 for the engine and aerodynamics. These stats were 20 to 30. So boom, if you get ratings UP, which is what they're called UP. So if you ever hear me refer to UP, that is how you upgrade. But look at that, he's up to there. I just want to point out to Carson Bowers real quick, he's all the way at 42 qualifying points, or 32 qualifying points. It's basically 1 point per stat, and then once it gets to, I think, 45 as the minimum, or 35 as the minimum, then they start increasing in numbers. But again, that'll all be determined later. But let's go ahead, get this truck race going. Now, do you guys want to hear me actually do commentary, or just kind of talk like I have been doing? I'm not doing the figure 8, and I can't do beammg.drive because it doesn't work on my computer fast enough for the stream. I already tried that before. One for commentary. Nosler, yours only says that because I didn't try to fix your freaking. I didn't really care enough for the things. There's only 12 trucks. I only have 12 trucks painted, but it should be good. They are all rated as well. These are all rated. Okay, and I have a huge amount for commentary. So sorry, Logan, you can't get commentary. But here it is. Carson Bowers. Look at that. The 2 past champions on the front row. CJ, if you were a champion, you'd be on the front row for this race. Carson Bowers is out in front. Peter Onjak second. That is Paul Jackson, another Monster Motorsports driver, in third. And he, alongside Jay Jefferson, fourth. Justin Knight, fifth. Zachary Fitzwater, sixth. Brandon Morris, seventh. Tony Green, eighth. Jacob Edson, ninth. Ryan Butcher, 10th. Diego Yepes, 11th. And Jake Galloway in 12th. So we're going to settle in for 10 laps here. Other than that, I will do a fun race where I just kind of talk. But green flag is in the air here at Pocono. Carson Bowers and Peter Onjak side by side. Jacob Edson is going to move 3 wide all the way down. Justin Knight looks like, look at Zachary Fitzwater with a big move. Could he make it 3 wide into the corner? Through the corner they go, 2 and 3 wide. Peter Onjak's going to fight back on the outside line. There he goes. To the outside of Carson Bowers, down the back straightaway, 2 by 2 off the corner. Down the back straightaway they go. We'll get a quick flyby there. There's all 12 trucks, and now it is Peter Onjak pulling out into the race lead. Carson Bowers falls back to second. You got Jay Jefferson dropping to third. Here comes Paul Jackson, going to fight back to the inside there. He moves up to the third position. There's also Zachary Fitzwater, now looking for fourth on Jay Jefferson. Jay is already starting to fall back because he is not, in fact, an NSDCA champion. Paul Jackson moving up into second now. Carson Bowers dropping back to third. He's going to have a Zachary Fitzwater. Falls into the clutches of Fitzwater. There comes Brandon Morris in that 6th truck. He's going to get to the inside. Let's get a nice flyby there of the cars as they go down the front straightaway. Big move there, but now it is Peter Onjak out in front. And then Paul Jackson second. Zachary Fitzwater third. 3 wide further back. Huge move by Paul Jackson. He's going to go right up contact with Peter Onjak. And that's Paul Jackson into the race lead. Jackson to the race lead. Peter Onjak second. Jay Jefferson in third. Zachary Fitzwater is fourth. Look at Tony Green trying to put this 07 truck up the middle. Jay Jefferson to the inside on Peter Onjak. Now that's for the second position. Carson Bowers back there in fourth. Diego Yepes is going straight up into the wall. Almost. Jacob Edson, Diego Yepes falling very far back. Here comes Paul Jackson now for Monster Motorsports. The Monster Motorsports sandwich with Paul on front. Jay Jefferson now pushing on Peter Onjak. That's for the second position. Jay Jefferson getting right up there. He's going to get a nose on the back of Jackson. Down the front straightaway they go. 12 trucks coming here at Pocono. Battle for third now. Carson Bowers versus Peter Onjak. That's a big battle there. And now Jay Jefferson, he's going to pull out for Texas Star Racing. Down to the inside of Paul Jackson. Can he make the move that Paul did? Paul a little more aggressive, a little younger than Jay in the series. So Paul definitely will make some more aggressive moves. Side by side down the back straightaway between these two. Scattering Jake Galloway. Huge move down to the inside. He's going to get in the draft here as he falls into 7th. Brandon Morris, Diego Yepes battle for that 8th position. Now Jay Jefferson, contact maybe with Paul Jackson. He does make contact with Jackson. So a big shot there. Jay is now making some big moves to get to the race lead. Of course, this could also be considered a test race. Now Carson Bowers is going to make a big move. Jackson drops back to the 3rd position. Carson Bowers now chasing down Jay Jefferson. Jay's lost already to one champion. Can he lose to another? As Carson Bowers making the big move 3 wide here at Pocono. A huge move. Of course, here. After this, there's another news on Pocono that I want to bring up in the stream, so we'll hear that as well. But there is Jay Jefferson, Carson Bowers in 2nd, Paul Jackson into 3rd. Peter Onjak looks like he's going to make the move to the outside. He's going to move into 4th. In 5th is Zachary Fitzwater, 6th Tony Green, 7th Brandon Morris, 8th Jake Galloway, 9th Diego Yepes, and 10th Jacob Edson. In 11th is Justin Knight, and 12th Ryan Butcher. So Jay Jefferson, can he win the first test race of the Truck Series? Right now we are 4 laps in. We'll get the ticker up just because why not? But it right now is Jay Jefferson out in front. Bowers 2nd. 3rd is Paul Jackson. 4th is Peter Onjak. Zachary Fitzwater putting Tony Green up the track. That's a battle for the 5th position. The top 4 now start to single file out. Diego Yepes, 4-time winner in the series. Zachary Fitzwater, a 4-time bust in the series. And Tony Green and Jake Galloway. Tony Green, a brand new driver. Tony Green, a veteran driver, forced to part-time. Jake Galloway, a rookie driver. Contact there. Jake Galloway is going to go around with Tony Green here at Pocono. They go around, down the back straightaway they go. Caution will be out. And Carson Bowers has taken the race lead here at Pocono. This could be the battle. I don't think this will be the battle for the win. But this will be the battle for the race back to the line. Carson Bowers out in front. Jefferson now he's going to go back to the inside. Tries to mount a charge. Paul Jackson 3rd. Peter Onjak 4th. Zachary Fitzwater 5th. And here goes that 21 car. Now down to the inside. Nothing there. Paul Jackson fights on the outside. Now Carson Bowers is going to be able to lead us back to the back to the caution flag here at Pocono. A beautiful move there by Carson. We'll get the nice, the cool camera angle there. But there they are across the line. Fitzwater and then Morris, Edson. That 2nd pack across the line. We'll get a quick replay. That caution. Jake Galloway, Tony Green getting together in one of their few starts in the series. So what you're going to see here is Jake Galloway is down on the apron. He's going to get all the way down on that apron. He slides it up. He's going to get in. Well, that is camera angles. But he gets into Tony Green and Diego Yepes. Both of those trucks go around. So big hit there for the 2 Chevys here at Pocono. We'll get another angle of this caution. Let's get an onboard, shall we, with Jake Galloway. He's all the way to the inside of Zachary Fitzwater. On the outside of him is Tony Green. They are 3 wide into the corner. And he just hits the grass. You see there, he hits the grass, gets it sideways into Diego, and then right up into that 07. So contact between those 2 sends them around, and that takes both of them pretty much out of contention. This is Pocono FSE 2012 tip. Alright, let's get a replay. Let's freaking... This will be a 1-lap dash here at Pocono. 1-lap dash. Carson Bowers in front. Jay Jefferson 2nd. Paul Jackson 3rd. Peter Onjak 4th. And Zachary Fitzwater 5th. Yepes 6th. Edson 7th. Morris 8th. Knight 9th. Butcher 10th. With Green and Galloway 11th and 12th. This will be the battle. Carson Bowers went out on the season a champion. Can he come in the season and win the first test race of the Truck Series? Coming back. Pull those belts tight one more time. Green flag. It's back in the year. 1-lap dash here at Pocono. Everyone's going to say single file. Yeah, everyone's going to stay single file. Down into turn 1. Paul Jackson not going to make the move. Jay Jefferson not going to make the move. There he goes. Here comes Jay. Down to the inside on Carson. Side by side for the race lead. Carson's going to use that outside momentum. Huge run past Jay down the back straightaway. Can he hang on? The defending champion trying to defend over Jay Jefferson. Here comes Paul Jackson. He's going to look for 2nd position here at Pocono. Big move. Slides right up into Jay. Fitzwater and Onjak get together. Nice spin. Yepes goes around. Knight's in it as well. And coming out of turn 4. Coming out not turn 4, turn 2, but into turn number 3. Carson Bowers coming out of turn number 3 here at Pocono. The tricky triangle's going to go to him. And it's going to be Carson Bowers winning the first test race of the season. Jackson second, Jefferson third, Morris fourth, Fitzwater fifth. And wow, teammates take each other out. Paul Jackson, great job for him, takes home second. See, Ryan Butcher fought up to sixth, Jacob Edson to seventh, Tony Green comes home eighth, and a big hit, Peter Onjak, Jake Galloway, Justin Knight's going to finish it on pit road. So, we'll get a replay of that caution, but wow, huge pile up here. Yeah, that was big one. That was a big one. All right, let's see, where were they? Right here. So, oh man, Peter's gonna watch this stream and be like, "Excuse me," but here we go. We're gonna slow-mo this. We're gonna slow-mo this. So Paul Jackson, he dives right to the inside on that 21 car further up. Now Peter is giving a very big line there. You see Paul Jackson. Look at him just. Jackson's drifting it sideways under Jay. Jay's trying to take evasive action. They make contact, but Peter got loose. Fitzy is just under him, and the teammates are just going to make some contact there. They're going to slide. They're sliding. Nice. It could have been a nice save. Not slave. But he hits the apron. Fitzy's going to straighten it out, but Peter is not. Peter's going to be sent right up into Diego Yepes. Heartbreak for Diego there as he was trying to mount his way up through the field. Look at Jacob Edson's save right there. Beautiful move by Edson. But then Justin Knight, nowhere to go. He's going to run square into the back of Peter Onjak. Huge hit there for Justin. Fitzy and Edson do not make contact, but Peter makes some heavy contact. Now, where does Jake Galloway get this incident? Jake sliding on through, slides right up into Peter, and that's a huge hit to the nose there. We'll get a couple replays of Visor Cam, and we'll head on to the final announcement of the stream. All right, who do we want to see an onboard from, guys? Since this is live, we'll get 2 onboards, 1 Visor Cam. So give me the onboards here. Also, I haven't even eaten this pizza the entire time, and now it's cold. You guys better be happy. We'll go onboard here with let's see. Knight. Onboard here with Justin Knight as he was running back in the 10th position, making a move on Brandon Morris. These guys getting aggressive for the win, and you can tell they were doing very aggressive for the win. There you see, they just make contact, around they go, and Justin had nowhere to go, slides it hard, saves it, and there you see Jake Galloway kind of slide up on him, like, hey bud, what's up? They came on around, so just Knight heavy damage there. We'll get the Visor Cam on Zachary Fitzwater. And Galloway, hey, you want to see something, bud? Here we are, on board the Visor Cam of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Onjak gets down into the corner and just gets sideways contact there. Tried to save it, and all of a sudden they go around. There you see Diego Yepes sliding on through. Nice save after the fact by Fitzwater. He was able to keep it clean and green. Edson was able to get it out of keep it out of the back bumper. So now we will go on board here with Jake Galloway. We'll go on board with Jake, and then there'll be one more announcement. And Logan, just wink wink, there is a race at Michigan in this stream. I think you know what it is. But down the back straightaway, Jake Galloway, he was just minding his own business. He already wrecked once with Tony Green, and it's just going to be pandemonium up front. Smokescreen covers him. He can't really see there. He's trying to get to the inside, gets in the oil, hits him and slides it on around. So that 30 car, very torn up. 30 truck, very torn up here. So that is the truck portion of this. Now there is one more announcement. My moderators from Discord may know this. Will definitely know this. So I'm going to close out of NR 2003 very quickly here. We'll be back. We'll be back in a moment. We'll be back in just one moment here. So this is for everyone. We have a special thing coming to stream only. And it will be stream only. So this could be big. Here we are. Loading this back up, and to answer a question a while ago, no, this is not frozen pizza. Demolition Derby announcement, yeah, sure. But here's what happens. to all of you. I don't know how many of you are still in the chat. We still got a pretty sizable amount, so thank you guys for sticking out with me, even for testing. And I guess this will be the summer ending stream. I have only 4 hours left of my summer heartbreak, but I'm taking an hour out to be with you guys. So I don't know where it's going to pop up. I think that was it. No, that wasn't it. But we have a new announcement. Let me see. I don't have it here. We have a new announcement to continue the theme of the drink-related sponsors for our series. We have the Dean's IndyCar series. Here they are. We will be running this mod. This is the best mod for damage. Also, it has a pretty big field. I will not be doing sign-ups for this series yet. And also, the one thing is, you will not be able to sign up your NSDCA driver already. It has to be someone. It has to be a new name, because there will be a thing where the Indy 500 and the NSDCA will cross paths, and a few select NSDCA champions, drivers, strong guys will be making starts in the Indy 500. So basically, that's how that'll work. But these are the cars. These are all the cars here. I'll figure out with my guys how the rating should go, if there should be upgrade points, however it should be. But for the finale, to please Mr. Logan Cloud, I'm gonna mute real quick, and then be back.
Drivers, to your cars. Drivers, to...
Start, you're in!
I'll unmute for right now. I might have to mute again shortly. But this is Ian Smythe. And you guys have heard this right. I do have a sound pack. Installed for the IndyCar series. No, this will not be custom. I'm not painting any more cars than I have to. These will basically be the cars we'll take. But here we go. Green flag is in the air at for 20 laps. 20 laps. These aren't the drivers that will be in there. But here we go. Into turn number 1, Smythe on the inside. You got Franklin also there. Also Dario Franchini. Let's get a flyby coming off the corner. Flyby 3x3. Huge move. Contact already. Oh no. And they all go around in the middle of the track. Great job. Oh no. Oh no. This'll be our wacky race, I guess. But carnage on lap 1 here at Indianapolis. And yeah, everyone's dead. Alright, well, there goes that field. Look at that tire. Look at that beautiful tire. There's the rest of the field. Oh my god. Look at that damage model. Look how beautiful that damage model is. My game just crashed. My game just crashed, boys. Well, there goes that. See you, Carson. Thank you for stopping in for a little bit. Logan Bradley came in and he's just like, oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, shoot. This game is great. I am having a bit of an issue with the IndyCar mod though. That's the problem. So we can't even watch that replay. Qualify?
Drivers, to your cars.
Yeah, I think those three are not real drivers. So. Gonna mute again.
Drivers, start.
Drivers, to your cars.
These are the mod creators, JJ, so they can rig whatever they want to do. This car set will not have these same ratings though, so I'll be discussing with you guys whenever we're getting close to it. But hey, there's some nice cars. I mean, those. I like this 21. That 21 looks sexy. 47 looks nice. So JJ, stop being mean. Okay. Yeah, 23 FPS, boys. All right, but 30. What was it? 37 car field. If this breaks again, I'll drop it down and we'll go to Indy instead, because Michigan and IndyCar have not been working well for me for a while. But here we are. Green flag is in the air. I'm not going any older than this. Screw you guys. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing here at the Michigan Grand Prix. Tony Kanaan, I think that's Dario. Dario Franchitti gonna get right to the inside on that 21 car. This track is not set up for IndyCar yet, so sorry. But off the corner they go. A couple cars into the wall already. They are scattering. They are very much scattering down the back straightaway. But beautiful, beautiful. Will power 3 wide. There you got Dario. But as I said, I did my commentary race. This will be more of our talking to you guys race. So to the two new guys that I think are still in here, I forget your names at this moment. I'll learn them as the series progresses. But the two new guys in here, do you have any questions for me? And for the IndyCar series, I will need help with the track layout. It will be an international series. It'll be like Formula 1, but mostly North American. We will run that track in Japan that they raced, the oval that they raced in Japan. We'll run that. We will run. What am I saying? We will run at Bathurst, maybe if the UI or the race is good. If not, we'll find another Australia track. We'll run some in Asia. We'll run some in Britain. So there. I'm not an IndyCar fan. You guys were the ones that wanted the IndyCar series. That's why I'm only doing it stream only. Twin Ring Motegi, thank you. The one that Danica won. So Edson should probably get that. Power was real close to the wall. But yeah, this series will be stream only, just so I don't have to edit. Okay, it's stream only. I don't know how big the car set is. Max fields will be 33 cars. It depends, though, on who's going to be in it, because as this is a stream-only series, it's mostly going to be the streamers, the stream squad, and I don't really have a big enough stream squad for 33, but, I mean, you guys can still sign up either way. This is not sign-ups. Please do not spam and chat your names. Thank you. This will run parallel to the NSDCA. This is part of the NSDCA. Like, the series is actually named the NSDCA. The NSDCA Dean's Dairy IndyCar series, even though NASCAR wouldn't buy the IndyCar series. Oh, okay. Someone just hammered the wall. Who was that? Oh, Servia's done. Oriel Servia is very much done. But I don't really know much IndyCar, so I'm not going to be able to talk like an IndyCar announcer. I'll be a NASCAR announcer for it, basically. But I hope you guys would enjoy this. I hope you guys will enjoy this. As I said, it will run parallel to the ARCA and Truck series, so they will be... you will have to change your name. You will have to use another name for signing up. This series, it's going to remain one per person until I find out, if we need more spots, I'll definitely look into selecting a few drivers to have two drivers in the series, but for now it's going to remain one per driver. I don't know if there'll be upgrade points. I don't know if it'll just be all equal. I don't really want it to be all equal because look at that, it looks nice all spread out like that. Yeah, it'll be more towards the oval side because those are the better tracks for like actual racing and like crashing. Well, crashing's not important, but like you see this is nice because they can still pass each other. At a road course like this, they'd just be stuck. But it'd probably be about a 16-17 race season with the actual IndyCar series, with the actual IndyCar point system, using Score 4, and I don't know what else I was gonna say, but okay, bye Viso. Jeez. Look at that beautiful sight though. Those cars look great. And I love this sound pack. This sound pack is great. But oh, yeah, people would sign up with different drivers. It wouldn't be like Talaria Jacob. If you're gonna pop in the streams, just stay in the streams. You don't have to be a team owner. There's not gonna be teams. You don't have to be a team owner. The upgrade points, if we do upgrade points, they'll happen in the stream, and then you could always answer it after. So like, it's not really major, but it's not really like the NSDCA where you got to do everything. Honestly, this series I don't want to say I don't care about, but I don't care about as much because I'm not into IndyCar like some of you guys. I'll do it, and I like the mod, I like the model, I like the tracks that we could go to, but it's not like I'm gonna hold you guys to like, oh, you need to be active this many times. I don't really care. There'll be sign-ups new every season, so like, yeah. This is just a minor series. This is just a minor series, not major. 9th is, yes, Scott Dixon. But, yeah, this is... 2012. There is a GoDaddy car that is James Hinchcliffe. I believe there's probably at least a car set somewhere that there's going to be a Danica car. Or even so, if there is a car set, I can always add a Danica car in, Jacob, so you could be Danica, because I know you want to be in Danica. Just going to let that sink in for a moment. But yeah, this IndyCar series wouldn't be too much. It'd just be basically just doing races, look at the points. If there's some kind of upgrading system, I don't think there's going to be. It'll probably just be running races. That's about it. So, yeah. Anyway. 3-1. Battle for the race lead. Franchini versus Smythe. Battle for the lead. Smythe versus Franchini. Can Smythe hang on? Smythe will. Back in 3rd is Helio. 4th is Franklin. 5th is Dixon. 6th is... that's the other custom guy. That's Will Power in 7th. That is Galarosa in 8th. Strummer in 9th. Yeah, I don't know how many of these drivers are real and how many aren't. I know some of them, but not all of them. But, yeah. So the stream will be ending here. After this race, it'll end. This is our summer... I guess summer closing stream. See Ryan Briscoe pretty far back. Let's go on board with... Justin Wilson for his... Rest in peace, Justin Wilson. Helio is pronounced Helio. Yes, I got it. Alright, is that Hunter Ray? My family's still running around trying to get the school stuff, so I have to keep muting because they come upstairs and start yelling at me. But anyway, the series will probably be 20% races with pit stops. What a move by Lester, whoever Lester is, but what a move. 3 wide there. But there will be pit stops, so it makes it crazy. Probably be 2 times pit stops, maybe 3 times depending on it. There's Catherine Legg. But anyway, yeah, this is the IndyCar series. This is what it'll be on this mod. I'll look into other car sets, getting other cars, but basically that's it. I'm gonna let the stream play itself out. Watch the front battle between these guys, and then yeah, we'll be off for the summer. So I guess in the closing arguments, I just want to thank you guys for getting me to over 100 subs this summer, and it was freaking great that you guys did. I never would have thought I would have been able to expand out of an ARCA series. I never would have thought I'd be in Season 3 at the end of the summer. And I never would have thought I had a Discord with almost, what, 70 guys in it? And almost 100 drivers coming into the series. So the custom series is going to be stressful. It's going to be a lot. There are pit stops, actually. Hey, look, pit stops. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys, the new guys, Matt and Colton, as well as the other 25 new drivers that are going to be joining the series. Everyone who's going to support the IndyCar series as well. Everyone who's helped me, including Peter, JJ, Tibb, Logan, Diego, and Jacob, and Brady, of course. The GOAT, Brady. But you guys have made this happen. You guys have made me actually have a pretty good summer and have something to do every day while I had to do school stuff. So hopefully it won't all end this time around through school. Hopefully we can still keep doing it. But yeah, with the end of the stream coming after pit stops, basically they'll be heading to the finish. I just want to thank you guys really so much for helping me out and being there all summer long and doing these series with me. So yeah. I don't know. Anyway, final of the series, final race. Who's going to be the first one off of pit stops? They're fuel only. Smythe is going to lead us out. Here comes Dario. Dario and Franklin are leading them back around. Smythe is going to lead them out. Let's see who will be the leader coming off of the corner. There is Dario. Who's going to lead it coming off of the corner? There's Smythe all the way up there. Dario is coming hard. Heh. Smythe could lead it. Can Dario jump him? Dario's closing. This is going to be a battle here. For the final lap, he does not jump Smythe. Smythe, Dario, and Franklin. 1, 2, 3. Smythe is very low, jeez. Dario up the track. Smythe looks like he'll win it. 1 to go here at Michigan. Rest of the field. Now you see they're all spread out. Dario's going to lose it all. JJ's going to hate it for his boys. And Smythe, can he win? Can Franklin get up there with Dario? Push towards the front, off of the corner, down the back straightaway for the final time. The field nice and spread out for pit stops now. That's what I like about IndyCar. They kind of spread out, get single file, run around. But here it is, Ian Smythe in that 13 car. Not a real driver. JJ hates the developers for making the mod, so he could go ahead and email them bad things. Coming out of turn number 4, it will be Ian Smythe winning the Michigan 500. Well, so yeah. Stream comes to an end, and with that, the summer of the NSDCA. We head into the fall, we head into school, and we see how this series will really live up to hopefully stardom later on through the season. So, thank you guys so much for joining in all season long to over 40 races for the stock cars in the NSDCA, for making almost 90 drivers in the series, for bringing an IndyCar along to the series, and to being my viewers and getting me to almost, 10,000 views on my videos, which is something I would have never thought. Thank you guys so much for watching the NSDCA. Brandon Morris, driver of the number 6 truck for the Crown Royal Truck Series, number 55 in the ARCA Series, the owner of the NSDCA. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.